like, when I was a kid, you'd go to a Ted Nugent concert, a Kiss concert, all this fucking popular music back then. It was like, I wasn't that into it, but I'd go to the shows and try to stay interested in it. Like I went to see Kiss over the Greensboro Coliseum. I don't know if this is appropriate to the Mucky Duck, but Ted Nugent, this is what he did. He'd come out on stage, and the first thing he said was, in a high, shrieky voice, he goes, "I just came here tonight to get some of that Greensboro pussy!" Like that. Which, I don't know, it struck me kind of funny. I was like, I was wondering, what is that like? Does he really not switch out the town as he goes from place to place? He just is interested in only the Greensboro pussy, or like, I think it sounded like a line that he always did. But anyway, it was kind of gross, and you hung out with people like Tommy Thompson. He never talked about Greensboro pussy and things like this. He just like played old songs in the banjo, and he was like a good model in that way, because he'd go out on the weekends and make money. Make, I don't know, a couple $1,000 he'd come home with, and then he'd be a regular guy during the week. And you go like, oh, this is what a musician can be. You'd come home, raise a family, own your own house, be normal, make food, have instruments around, play them in the living room. And that's what I love about music, not the other thing with Ted Nugent and Kiss. And I like playing for people like you in this living room environment. So this is a little imagination song, and it's got two halves to it. The first half is all true, pretty much, and then it modulates, and that's when the untruths begin. That's when I sort of fantasize into the future, and it ends with some thoughts about music. But this is called Molly and the Old Man. Cabin in the hollow, tea kettle on the cook stove, and pickin on the Cluck Old Hen, Molly and the old man. First and only daughter, and when God called her, Mom was 27, but two can make a good band. Our blue eyes sparkled as his bootheel marked the time. Fiddle tunes on the banjo, tell me what else sounds so fine. And if you gotta go, just make sure you leave a song behind. Southern town, 15 years old, football was the main show, but us pickers used to gather at a cabin in the hollow. There's better days behind him, he sat sipping on the old crow, while his darling Molly played the hell out of the banjo. Same town, a whole new world, now it's me and her and the blue-eyed girl. And life is like the old songs, it never drops the tempo. Now his cabin's falling, but the memories a mansion, and you can't get back a loved one, but you can get the spirit dancing. Our blue eyes sparkle as the baby claps in time. Fiddle tunes on the banjo, tell me what else sounds so fine. And if you gotta go, just make sure you leave a song behind. Well, now I'm rosin it up the bow, that it's Molly on the banjo, and we're picking on the Cluck Old Hen, Molly and this old man. And it sounds kinda like back then, Molly and the old man. Well, Cluck Old Hen, cluck and sing, you ain't laid an egg since away last spring. Cluck Old Hen, cluck and squaw, you ain't laid an egg since away last fall. Thank you.